Prepare yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Happy Tuesday night, Invaders, this is Eric here tonight, just 2 days after my last stream. Welcome to Indie Invasion. This is going to be another hobby night. I have some new stuff. If you can't see in the little blurb here, I finally pulled the trigger and got some Army Painter Speedpaints that I'm dying to try. So that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. It's going to be my first time using it. But before we dive into it, if you guys could please take some time to follow, like, subscribe, smash that button. Let us know you're out there and that you like what we're doing. And if you're joining us tonight, say hello. I know we have a couple people already on here saying hello. Minnie Warmut, welcome in. Glad you can join us. Kind of like watching fish in an aquarium. Is my sound goofy? I hope not. I'm hoping everybody can hear me okay. I got the mic a little far away. Maybe that's part of the problem. Oh, staring at the UFO. Yeah, it's kind of like a screensaver. I got you, Mini Warmut. Yeah, it kind of is like a screensaver. You just remember the old screensaver that had the little fish just going slowly across and had the bubbles coming up. Yeah, little saucer things kind of like that in an aquarium. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have tried speed paint out there. Like I mentioned, this is going to be my first try doing it. I just got this Sunday. We've been kind of talking about speed paint for a little bit. And I mean, I've tried some of the contrast paint. Didn't have much luck with it. I mean, I only had like 2 colors. One of them I always got to work pretty good for what I wanted. Another one was a dark color and it just always came out dark. So I'm going to try these new speed paints and see what they're all about. I got a box here, got it Sunday at the local game store. Always a bonus when you can use a gift card, you know, from birthday monies. So like it makes that, you know, a little bit easier, that purchase a little bit easier. And I'm kind of excited to do this. As you can see, what I'm going to do tonight, I was working on my Black Site Studios fireworks stand, which I pretty much got done. I got some shelves I want to hang up yet in it. And yeah, you guys probably see it better if I put it on this camera. And this kit I got from Black Site Studios actually came with a resin model, you know, a little freebie they like to throw in. And this is the model. I got it here prepped, and I'll go through what exactly I did, but this is the model. This is Mark. So it's Mark's fireworks stand. And yeah, we're going to just try and throw some speed paint on him, see what it does. And yeah, I think we're going to dive into it because I'm going to try and keep this a shorter stream tonight. In the past, I've done them on Tuesday nights and only done about an hour. So I want to see how much. I'm pretty confident I can get all of Mark covered with the speed paint. So let me do some switching around. If you guys are working on something, let me know what you're working on. I like to hear what you guys are talking about or working on, and you know, we can talk about it. Let's see. So I gotta go to our little thing here so I can switch our hobby backgrounds. We're going to switch it to that, and I'm going to switch around that. And wow, my camera's out of focus. I'll fix that in a second here. All right, let me move some stuff around because I'm already tripping over everything that I have here. So yeah, here's the paint. Let me zoom out a little bit more, you guys. There we go. So yeah, this is Army Painter's new speed paint, and I was gonna just get they got 2 kits for this. I was gonna get the smaller one, but all they had was the big mega set here, which is okay. You know, the speed paint's supposed to do base, shadow, and highlight tone, but I mean, you get the whole line in this. As you can see, a little pricey, but like I said, diving in, you're getting. Let's see, how many colors are you getting in here? 12, it's 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, I guess 23. You count Holy White. And then what's neat is it comes with a speed paint medium. Now, from talking to people, what I guess the medium is, you know, it's got the two different types of pigment in here that make it speedy, I guess, to give you that the shadow and the, you know, and the highlighting and all that stuff. And from what I heard, if you use water, it kind of dilutes it down, makes it separate more, whereas the medium makes it, you know, maintain its it won't water down, basically, is basically what I'm trying to say. But yeah, they're saying one coat and done. The nice thing with this kit, it does come with a brush. So let me move the fireworks stand too, because I don't want to get that out of the way. And I'm gonna pull colors out here, or I'm gonna bust this open real quick, and then we'll do it. And okay, so like Army Painter usually does, sometimes they give you a nice little painting guide, which is kind of cool. This is just general. I don't think, yeah, this is covering washes and base coating and highlighting, which is kind of neat little reading material that they put in there. But yeah, like they usually do, they just put it all together like these in this big old bin, and comes with a nice little brush, which is pretty cool. So let me put those aside for now. And I actually want to show you Mark a little bit closer here. Let me get some light down on him. All right, so, and I'm gonna need to get a little bit closer here. All right, so Mark here. Now what I did, and get him to focus, is I started with a dark primer. Now, a lot of times you can do something like this. This is just a white primer. And what I did was I actually added a wash, and then I went back with an extreme white and just highlighted it. You don't have to do all that. That's kind of, you can just do a plain, you know, primer, white primer, gray primer. Now, Mark here, I'm trying something a little bit different. And this was Mac's kind of idea, because he has used speed paint. He says he usually does like a black primer, a dark primer, and then does a gradient, working it up to the white. So you got your black for the shadows, and then a gray for a middle, and then the white for your extreme highlights. And the whole purpose of that is to kind of help along the speed paint that's gonna do your shadows, midtones, and highlights. It just makes it pop a little bit more, work a little bit easier, I guess. And now this is all experimental. I've never done this, so we're gonna try this tonight, and you guys can see firsthand with me how this works. So we'll see. This may be a total disaster and I screw it up, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do, let me go back up a little bit so the camera's not in my way, and I gotta pick out colors. And actually, before I do that, what I was just talking about with the gradient, so here's my colors. I mean, I got a lot here. I used just a coal black for the, you know, the shadow, and then I started dry brushing, and I dry brushed a warm gray, and then I transitioned to this lighter gray. And then I probably did too much here, so you guys probably just need 3 of these. And then this is just a bright neutral gray, and the last one was my white. So that was probably more steps. You could probably cut that to I would say something like this: a dark, a middle, and a light. So if you guys want to try that at home, try it. I mean, if you have the speed paint, or if you don't, it's a good way to try it. So let's get colors for Mark here. And I was staring at this for a while, trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to do with marks. And let's see. Let's pull out some of the colors I think I'm going to use. Let's pull out, I'm going to pull out this blood red if I can find it. There's slaughter red. Okay, I'm probably going to use that one. I'm probably going to use, let's see, High Lord Blue. All right, so I got that. And then I was thinking Camo Cloak Green, if I can find it. Oh, here's a Crusader Skin, which I think Mini Warma, you mentioned that. Camo Cloak right here. So, and I still need this one. I think that's all I need. It says Orc Skin. No, I don't want Orc Skin. Dark Wood, don't want that. Pallid Bone, I don't want that. Okay, I think that's all the ones in that box that I want. Let's break in a brand new brush too. So, okay, brand new brush to try out. Leather, gray. You know what? Let's see. So I got to think about his shoes actually. Cloudburst Blue. Do I want that one over that one? I'll try that blue first. If I don't like it, I'll go to the dark one. Yeah, I can do his boots that color. There's whites, black. We don't want black. Speed paint medium. All right, so these things, the nice thing about these is these come with agitators in there. There's like a little ball bearing BB size in there. You hear it? To help shake it up. Now, I think this is something new for Army Painter. I don't think they have that little ball bearing in there. But they have... Okay, so this speed paint medium is to mix your own. So actually I won't be needing that because they have all these pre-mixed. Variant color, rich shading, simple highlights, one coat. They suggest apply over a matte white color primer, which I kind of have. Like I mentioned earlier, like this one, you could do something that's just white. Now I tried to add some pre-existing shade to maybe help it along the way, but you shouldn't have to. All right, so we got the palettes. And you know what? I'm going to use, I was going to say a new palette, but it's a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to use this one. That's got acrylic paint in it. So it's pretty good and, you know, dried. So let's start with, I'm going to start with his skin. So the Crusader Skin first. Shake it up a bit. See what people got to say. Mini Warmut. Let's see. The Fire Giant Orange and Zealot Yellow are great for hair of Vikings and Halflings. Okay, good to know. Keep that in mind. This guy does have hair that I don't even think I thought about doing. Okay, so Mini Warmut's saying that Army Painter began adding the bearings a couple months ago, probably about the time this came out. I know it was a long time request for some people that they needed to do it. Well, Mini Warmut's taking off for dinner. Okay. Thanks for stopping in and saying hey and chit-chatting with me for a little while. We'll catch you later. Okay, so I might need a little bit more light here for myself. Let's see, here we go, diving in. It's probably way more than I need for skin, but okay. Wants to focus on my table here and not what I'm doing. Come on, camera, focus on the right stuff. I mean, it's just a little stump that I'm painting here, but I think I can see how it works already. So let's do another hand here. Yeah, I don't know for sure how much I'm supposed to pile on here or what. So I'm kind of, this is the first time. And I guess if I want it darker, I just add it a little bit thicker or something. If you guys know, pipe in the chat. Seems like it's very thick. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to dilute it down a little with water or any of that stuff, but it's like I'm looking at it, I'm like, boy, this seems kind of light. I mean, I guess I can go over it more than once to make it kind of darker, which is kind of what I'm doing, and I can see a difference. But my light really washes them out. Okay, that was probably the easiest part. I'll let that sit and dry a little bit. I'm gonna do, let's do the blue of his shirt, I think. I already got somewhere I didn't want it. Now, I don't know if I can get in there where I want with that brush. Let me get a much smaller one. I think I got it. Camera is not cooperating. So there's the blue. Now I will do his pants. I'm gonna do him this camel cloak. Well, it seems to be, I like the skin. The skin looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm kind of experimenting with water right now too. Do I add more water to it to let it flow a little bit better? You know, and kind of go into those deeper spots. This is so different from what I'm used to doing. I mean, yeah, that's like a dark green. It's supposed to be a camo, it says, but I guess it's how it's supposed to work. I think next we'll do, let's see, I still got to do that. We will do this yellow now, which I'm going to do on his coat. I have to watch that I don't put too much down with it getting, you know, I don't want it to be too wet where it's just going to pool up and start mixing too much together. Whew, stuff's kind of smells. It's got a very strong scent to it. On the back here, you can really see where I didn't use as much of the white highlight on the folds of the coat, which is kind of cool. Because it's just naturally making it look darker. Okay, collar of the coat's right there. Now he does have like a cigar that I will have to use regular traditional, I think, painting on because I want to make it, you know, the embers of the end of the cigar. Make it bright. Same with this belt buckle. I got some of this yellow where I don't want it. Well, unfortunately, it looks like this yellow of his coat mixed with some of that blue of the t-shirt, and it started turning it green. So I don't know how really to deal with that. Probably have to let it dry and reapply it or something. Now, I did hear another online talking to people that like water and adding this, not really like a put layers and layers on, it will reactivate it, which I think is kind of what happened right there. So I might have to wait till it's dry to go back and add a little more of that blue to just make it blue again, not green. It kind of mixed on me. I might have to use a smaller brush for the red. And I'll make this beret red. I'm trying to get the camera to stay focused on it. It's being very temperamental. Okay. That was probably way more than I needed. Okay. Well, it kind of dripped down a little bit into his hair there, but I don't know if this thing's going to want to focus, but you can kind of see the darker areas of his beret. And like that, he's got a little like pin on the front of it. I'll probably come back and do that with a different, just a traditional paint. I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like I missed a finger. Let's see if I can get it here. All right, I was going to do his boots. Let's do his boots. And then I'll figure out a color for his hair. Probably just do a dark brown. I'm sure there was a dark brown there. Whoop, almost forgot. Gotta shake it up. I better do it at some place so I can see it. Right there. So I'm knocking everything down. Ooh, I like this one. I think I should have put more down, but yeah, which one was that? I don't think I scored it enough out. Yeah, when it comes to the shadow and highlight, this one is really making it jump. And I mentioned before that somebody said that adding water or more to it will reactivate it and sense it'll rub it off. And it was suggested that if you're going to do that, like keep adding, maybe do washes, additional washes or something to hit it with a clear coat just to seal it. So I'll have to do that because I probably will do additional washes, maybe just to push certain areas back a little more, like underneath the arm and his coat. And I mean, I'll probably have to do that before I do like his belt buckle or the cigar, the pin on his beret. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, this for the first try, I gotta kind of get used to it a little bit. I want to do his hair, but I also want it to have a fair share of drying. He's got a lot of wet still on him. And where I thought, I don't know if you guys can see in some of these wrinkles, see right there in that side one, it looks a little orange. It was like that in the front here, but it's dried a little bit, so it's not so orange. It's just kind of in the crevices, so it's a little bit deeper of the yellow, almost like that orange. Now let me take a look. It looks like, according to the box, there's a hardened leather and a dark wood. Let me see if I can find that dark wood, because I think that would be good for brown hair. I think it was in this first bin here. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Found it right away. I suppose something I could do is I could grab my hair dryer and blow him dry a little bit. So I'm going to go on mute, guys, real quick so I can do that. All right, so I just hit it a little bit to dry it up, mainly around his head because I want to do his hair. So move the light there. Maybe there you guys can see better. That looks pretty good. I'm kind of impressed. I like to do first impressions. My first impression is I like it. I think with more practice, it'll get a little bit easier once you get to know, how the paint works, how to control it. I'm kind of just slapping it on there, not really. I mean, I'm using a fairly big brush too. All right, so dark wood. This is going to be his hair. I'll use that skinny brush I just had. I'm looking real quick to see if I got a better one. Doop. All right, so because this brush is kind of starting to fray on me. Kind of got to look at the model to see what's going on. Trying to tell where his hair starts and ends. It's a little tough to see. Yeah, see his face. I'll probably definitely hit this with a clear coat and then do some inking just to define some of the lines a little more. Maybe they look okay, but I like pushing that stuff back a little bit more. I'm just curious if I'll experiment here. Add a little bit of this dark brown here and see what it does. Probably not going to do what I think it's going to do, but it's worth a try. It's kind of the first time using it, so sometimes you got to experiment a little bit. All right. So I am going to try one more thing. I'll try and reapply this blue. Hopefully it looks like it's dry. So, and then probably be about time to wrap it up. Hour flies by fast. Howdy, howdy, Jedi Powell. What's going on, B? See what I'm using? I'm practicing. First time. That's not too bad, reapplying it. It's hard to tell where the top of his shirt is. I'm having a real hard time telling. I think if I just do a little dot in there, it probably would be enough to suggest the shirt. Yeah, what I'm doing, I could probably do with a wash. I probably should just use that. But there was just a first time quick trying speed paint, guys. You haven't cracked yours yet, Jedi Powell. But you did use one of the new Army Painter Air colors. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That was one set I was looking at when I got this speed paint set. Oh, you're doing a blue metallic test on your Tesla bots from Wild West Exodus. Okay. Well, my test tonight with speed paint, I'm pretty happy with it. If darn thing will focus. There we go. I mean, all in all, that took me about 20-25 minutes, maybe. Maybe more than that. I mean, I yacked for about till 10 or 12 after before we started and babbled a little bit more about how I prepped this. But I'm pretty happy with it, I think. Like I said, I'm going to hit this with a clear coat because supposedly this gets reactivated. And then probably what I'll do is use some washes on it just to maybe add a little more depth by adding a little more color like to his pants. Make those shadows even deeper. Define a little bit more of the folds in his jacket. I may actually go and, looking at his hair, do some highlighting to make some of it pop a little bit more. I don't know if it's because I was a little sloppy or first time using it and just not very sure exactly how to apply it. Do I apply it, let it dry, and then try a different area? But it looks pretty good, right, guys? I think so. If you agree, leave your comments in the comment section, whether you're watching this on Facebook or this is going to be on our Twitch channel. And it'll also be up on YouTube. YouTube probably the easiest place to find it if you're catching this late. or maybe you stumble across this later just because of the title. Well, yeah, I'm glad you're excited, Jedi Powell, to give these speed paints a try. I was pretty excited. I just got this Sunday, and I'm surprised I didn't dive into it yesterday. But Mondays are kind of a hectic day for me with work, so I was trying to get this ready, but I just didn't finish it last night. I was working on his little fireworks stand too, so. But yeah, there's Mark. Just a little bit of touch-ups here and there, some detail work, and I think he'll be done. And I can put him right here at his fireworks stand. Now, I'm going to probably experiment some more with this. Like this one I'm going to do, that's just a white prime with I think that's just a null oil wash I did on it, and see how that works. She'll be a little bit different because most of that dress is, gonna be a white or an off-white at least. But yeah, I think it worked pretty good there. See if I can get them to focus. Boop, there we go. Oop, moving the camera a little bit too much. Hope I'm not making you guys seasick. All right, I'm gonna switch around here. Let's see. Let's go turn some stuff off because we don't need music on in the background. And yeah, I'm gonna switch to my banners and switcheroo here. Well, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Tuesday night hobby hangout, paint on the desk with Eric and Indie Invasion. Tonight was an experiment. Just got this speed paint mega set. So if you guys haven't got this, they do have a smaller set that you can get to try out. They didn't have it at the store when I went, so I just kind of pulled the trigger and got this one. We'll talk to you later, B. Thanks for stopping in and joining in. Feel free to go back to the beginning and watch and listen to me blabble about how I got this model ready. And if you guys want more content, feel free to visit Indie Invasion Podcast on all podcast platforms. Podbean's our home. That's where we have, I think, just about everything's on there for audio content that you can visit. And check us out on all the socials, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, for, post, Instagram, join in a community there to see what's going on, Discord. We're always posting projects in both Instagram, Discord, and I like Discord because you guys, the community, can post what you're working on, ask questions, and I think it's one of the fastest way to get a response from either, if it's me or Mac, other people in the community. So I really like that. And if you have any questions, send us a line at indieinvasion@gmail.com, whether it's a suggestion for shorts that we usually do every Thursday night. And that's a live thing. So if you guys haven't checked that out, check it out and join in on that. Here's the link for Discord, but we do always put it in the show notes. So in the show notes, we have all the links to all those places I just mentioned. And feel free, if you like what we're doing, visit us at Patreon and /Indie Invasion. You can help support what we're doing here, but you don't have to. That's cool. You can just hang out with us. And of course, if you need some merch, stuff on your head or on your backs, Redbubble is the place to visit for all things Indie Invasion, whether it's a tank top or actually a hoodie. It's starting to get closer to fall. So, but yeah, that's all I got for you tonight. Until Thursday, when we do our next shorts, we will see you guys later, and have a good rest of the week if we don't see you Thursday. But until then, take it easy, guys, and prepare yourself for the invasion. We'll talk to you later. That one.